Good evening, and welcome to Weird-O-Rama. I'm your host, Victor von Psychotron, and all of us at Weird-O-Rama will always strive to bring you the creepy.
You're about to see an incredible human document. An encounter with forces that no one on this earth really understands.
The strange.
The most sensational dancing and singing troops direct from the Isle.
And of course, the weird. Tonight, we have another double feature for you. Featuring an episode of The Lone Ranger, an episode of One Step Beyond, and the final two episodes of the 1940 cliffhanger serial, The Green Hornet. We are here at Appleseed Con in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A delightful little convention, as you can see. So, lock all of your doors and windows. Turn off all of your lights. Sit back, have a cup of tea, or apple juice, if you prefer, and enjoy tonight's double feature.
The Lone Ranger. Horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. Hi-Yo Silver, away! With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. The Lone Ranger rides again.
The warpath. Red man versus white. Burnings, scalpings, atrocities, massacres. These scenes of bloodshed and death finally have vanished from the West at the time our story opens. For the great white father in Washington has acted in the Indians' behalf. The pipe of peace has been smoked and solemn treaties made which guarantee forever the rights and property of the red man. He has been given large grants of land on which to live. Regular shipments of supplies to provide for his needs are sent him on rigid schedules from the East. And law and order in his territory is being maintained by the presence of United States troops. For a long period, the Indians lived contentedly and in harmony with the white man. Then one day, a smoke signal appears in the sky. A signal which for many centuries has been the Indian's telegraph, his means of transmitting a message across the miles. On this particular day, the message from afar was of importance to Tonto, friend and faithful companion of the Lone Ranger.
2 quick puffs. That's your sign, Tonto.
Come from Cheyenne country.
Must be from Chief Swift Eagle.
Chief Swift Eagle, good friend. See what him want.
Oso, Easy Canyon. Looks off.
He says that it's important to see you right away, but he doesn't say why.
Chief Swift Eagle have plenty good reason or him not send for Tonto. Me signal me go.
Oso, Easy Canyon. Looks off.
We find him on Washita Reservation.
Then you'd better be on your way.
You not come, Kemosabe?
No, Tonto, I want to visit Father Batista at his mission. He may have some news for me.
When we see you again?
I'll meet you at the big cave on the Washita River in 2 days. You go on. I'll break up camp.
Me hurry, see what friend want.
Tonto.
Yes, Kemosabe?
Look around the reservations these days. Be sure to report to the Indian agent in charge there.
Thing.
Hello, Father.
Welcome, my son. It's been a long time since you last passed this way.
Yes, it has. Thank you.
Where's Tonto?
He went to see his friend, Chief Swift Eagle, on the Washita Reservation.
The Washita?
Why, yes. Something wrong, Father?
I hope he doesn't meet with trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
The Army has issued orders that any Indians found off their reservations south of the Cimarron River are to be arrested as renegades.
Renegades?
Yes, and they're to be exiled to the Florida Everglades.
Why, those disease-infested swamps would kill a northern Indian in less than a week.
I know.
Why, Father? What's the reason behind it all?
Oh, Inspector. Here's someone who can tell you about it.
Good morning, Father.
This is Inspector Williams from the Department of Indian Affairs. Don't let the mask cause you any concern, Inspector. This is the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger? Say, I've heard a lot about you. Glad to meet you, Inspector. Father Batista has told me about the order exiling Indians from their homes.
Oh? Well, that order was issued to protect the food and supplies we send to the Indians.
Well, what do you mean?
Our supply trains haven't been getting through.
They've been attacked?
That's right. Renegade Indians. They slaughter the drivers and take the supplies.
You're positive it's done by Indians?
That's the report from one of our own agents, Jim Lackey.
Yes, he should know. But to call any Indian found off the reservation a renegade.
Oh, well, that was the Army's idea, not ours.
I see.
Now you see why I was concerned about Tonto.
I'll see to it that nothing happens to Tonto. I'll start for the Washita right away.
Do you mind if I ride along with you? I'm on a tour of inspection. That's where I'm going.
Glad to have you, Inspector. Bye, Father.
Adios, Father. And many thanks for your hospitality.
You were most welcome.
Thank you.
Good luck, my friend.
Adios. On, Silver.
Where have you been, Bolin? I've been sitting on fish hooks all day waiting for you.
What's eating you, Lackey?
Did you and your cutthroats raid that supply train that's coming in?
No. Didn't know there was one.
Oh, that's a relief.
Something wrong, Lackey?
You bet there is. We've got to lay off for a while. The Indian Bureau is bellowing its head off.
You think they're getting wise?
No, they still think it's renegade Indians.
Well, then, what do we got to worry about?
This letter from Washington. Just one more raid, and there's going to be a special investigation.
That wouldn't be so good. If anyone came snooping around here, they might find out that me and my boys are deserters.
What do you mean, might? Now, we've got to take it easy and let some of those supplies get through. At least until things cool off a little.
Hold it.
How?
What's your business, Indian?
Me come to Washita, see Chief Swift Eagle.
What do you want with Swift Eagle?
Him old friend, make power.
You got your own rations?
Me got food.
It's a good thing. Grub is too scarce around here these days to be feeding stray Indians.
You have plenty food soon. Past supply train on way here.
Glad to hear it. Ought to be good news for Swift Eagle and his outfit. What do you call yourself?
Me Tonto, not Cheyenne. Come from north.
All right, you can go now. You'll find Swift Eagle camped 4 miles up the line.
Wait a minute, Injun.
What'd you say your name was?
Me Tonto.
That's all. Something mighty familiar about that Indian.
Ah, all Indians look alike.
Maybe. Well, I've seen him before. See you later.
For many moons now, my people hungry. Many of them weak and sick. Must have food, white man's medicine to make them well again. That's why me send for you, Tonto. In hope you and your good friend, the Lone Ranger, will help.
Kemosabe helps Swift Eagle's people. Him good friend.
But you say you not see him till tomorrow.
That right?
Maybe too late then. Supply train now, 1 day's ride away. Will be in Blue Canyon by next sunrise. That's where every attack made.
That's not good.
Swift Eagle asked Indian agent Lackey protect supplies, but they no get here. Now time come for Swift Eagle to act. Escort supply train with best warriors.
That's bad, Swift Eagle. Indian agent make big trouble if you go off reservation.
Him not know what we do till wagon arrive safe.
Maybe men with wagons think you renegades. Start battle.
Swift Eagle think of that. But also think of my people who starve and die. We watch wagon from hills. Show ourselves only if attack made. You come, Tonto?
Tonto ride with good friend Swift Eagle.
Oh, he come. Yes.
There's the spot I was to meet Tonto. But it seems that someone else got there first. Looks like an army patrol.
Yes. Could be a detachment from Fort Mason looking for renegades. Hope they don't take your friend Tonto for a renegade, if they meet up with him.
Tonto will be careful. I wasn't to meet him until tomorrow. Meanwhile, Inspector, we'll camp up the line. The soldiers may be gone by morning. Then I'll come back and meet Tonto. On, Silver.
Blackie, what's up? That Injun. I just figured out who he is. I saw him in Fort Dodge about a year ago. Well, he's the Injun that rides with the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger? Are you sure? Positive. We can't have him snooping around here. He might bring in his masked friend. Yeah. That masked man might be here even now. Well, what'll we do? We're going to have a talk with that Indian. Come on.
That night, Bolin and Lackey, after failing to find Tonto or Chief Swift Eagle, cruelly forced the chief's terrified squaw to give them the information they demand.
I think this is about the best break we ever got.
What do you mean, break?
The brass in Washington think the Indians have been staging these raids, don't they? Now we prove it.
How? You heard her say they rode off to guard the supply train, not attack it.
My orders say that all Indians found off the reservation are renegades. Well, Swift Eagle and all his braves are off the reservation right now.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Now, Swift Eagle still thinks that your men are Army regulars. It'll be a cinch to arrest them.
Yeah. And you follow the War Department's order and send them to the Everglades.
But they'll never reach Florida. Your men will shoot them when they try to escape. All nice and legal.
I get it. In Washington, there's nothing to investigate.
Right. We better round up the boys at the cave. They got work to do.
What about her?
She can't do anything. Come on.
We pause in this thrilling episode to bring you a message of interest and importance. The story will resume in just a moment.
What are champions made of?
Here's a man who can show you. Cowboy champion Bob Maynard. Bob's going to do some steer wrestling for you. Let's take a look. Here comes Bob. 175 pounds against 800 pounds of fighting steer. Look at him strain. He's got him down. That's real champion form. Bob, you certainly showed that steer who's boss. I know you didn't learn that overnight.
Oh, I sure didn't, Lone Ranger. Take a look at this old snapshot of me.
How old were you, Bob?
8 years.
Already in the saddle. Were you eating Wheaties then?
I sure was.
Do you still eat Wheaties?
You bet your boots I do.
Yes, sir, champions like Bob Maynard and folks all over the country are eating their Wheaties and doing okay. Because there's a whole kernel of wheat in every Wheaties flake. That's Wheaties.
And now, once again, we return to our story. The next morning, the Lone Ranger, after leaving Inspector Williams to ride on to the Washita Reservation alone, returns to the cave, where he has arranged to meet his faithful Indian companion, Tonto. The cave is deserted of soldiers, yet the masked man sees no sign of his Indian friend.
Easy, big fellow. Easy.
Doing here?
What's it to you?
They're the ones the Indians never received. I'll get over there.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Keep you quiet and out of the way for a while. Move. There, that should hold you. I have to find Inspector Williams. Come on, Silver!
Get those engines off their horses, Pete. Well, hurry up.
Well, how'd it go?
They surrendered without firing a shot.
Thought the Army had turned on them, huh? What did you do with them?
I had my men take them to the cave. They'll be safe there until we get rid of them.
What did you bring Swift Eagle here for?
You've forgotten about the Lone Ranger? One of my men heard the chief talk about him. I figured between the two of them, we'd find out where the masked man is.
Here they are, boss.
They make big mistake. We not ride to attack supply train.
That's right, Mr. Lackey. We guard trains so food will come.
Guard it? You mean attack it?
You know the Army order. Indians found off their reservation are to be considered renegades and deported to the Florida Everglades.
Well, Injun, do you think your pal, the Lone Ranger, can help you now?
He must have a good man. Him find out truth.
Where's the Lone Ranger now?
Why you want to know?
That's our business. Well, speak up. Oh, another stubborn Injun. Maybe this will loosen your tongue. You gonna talk now? You keep out of this.
Do you think you can beat it out of him?
If I can't, I'll go to work on Swift Eagle.
Hold it, Bolin. There's someone coming up the road. Now, we'll find out what he wants, but you and Pete keep your guns handy in case we have to get out of here quick.
What about them?
Oh, we're just attending to official business. Questioning a couple of captured renegades. Hello. Where's...
What are you doing to these Indians? Where's the agent in charge?
That's me.
Inspector Williams, Bureau of Indian Affairs. Now, what's the meaning of this?
Well, we caught these Indians stalking a wagon train.
These men wrong, Inspector. Cheyenne, honest Indians.
Shut up. This is an Army matter, mister.
On the contrary, it's a matter for the Bureau, and you're not using that whip anymore. I demand a full explanation.
Well, now, just a minute, Inspector. It's like this, you see.
Now, we'll keep him quiet for a while.
What did you do that for? Now we'll have to get out of here fast. We'll take what we've made and call it quits.
You're not getting afraid, are you? We can take care of the inspector and the engines.
Well, I still don't like it. Not with the Lone Ranger around. I'm getting out. Well, anyway, it sure paid off while it lasted. Too bad we had to cut it short like this.
You know, Lackey, I just been thinking. Washington don't know nothing about me and Pete here. With the two engines, the inspector, and you out of the way?
You wouldn't.
Why not? What do you say to a two-way split, Pete?
Sounds good, boss.
There's your answer, Lackey.
Didn't like the sniveling coward either.
Say, what about the men at the cave?
Why worry about them? After all, who can trust Army deserters with money? Get outside and get the horses. I got a little unfinished business in here.
Right, boss.
Taking care of you two engines is going to give me extra special pleasure.
Hurry up in there.
Be right with you, Pete. Now, Tonto, start saying your prayers to your totem.
We've been looking for you on your feet. You're under arrest. Sergeant, watch him. You too. We've been looking for you in Bowen for a long time. Come along. Sergeant, take charge of these deserters. Now, stranger, who are you?
A man who just saved our lives.
Inspector Williams.
Hello, Flynn. You got here just in time.
This is Lieutenant Murray.
Inspector? Lieutenant?
His company from Fort Mason was out looking for deserters when they met our supply train.
We heard some shots as we were bringing Flynn's wagon up the trail. Sounded like trouble, so we came on ahead.
Is Bolin one of the men you're looking for?
He certainly is. We've been looking for him and his friends for over a year.
Hear him say rest of men in cave near Washita. They renegades. They raid supply trains, not Indians.
That's right. I found some of the supplies stolen from the wagon train still in the cave.
Hold and kill Indian agent. Him body inside.
What?
Him speak truth, Lieutenant. Indian agent plan raid. But Boland shoot him when they go to split up money.
I'm beginning to understand a few things now, Lieutenant. Our agent, Lackey, wanted us to believe that renegade Indians were raiding the supply trains, while he and Bowen and his men were the real renegades. Say, you got here just in time.
I was on my way to find you, Inspector. I heard some gunshots. I knew something was wrong.
Kimosabe. Many Swift Eagle's braves held prisoner in cave now. Bolin have his men take them to cave after they capture us.
So, the more of Bolin's deserter friends are around here. Well, my troop will take care of them in a hurry.
Then you won't need us anymore, Lieutenant.
We're certainly indebted to you and your Indian friend here.
Chief Swift Eagle, you can tell your people from now on that their supplies will be sure of getting through.
You have my word on that, Swift Eagle.
Swift Eagle and his people never forget this day. Are their friend Tonto or Tonto's good friend?
Montano.
Who'd you say that masked man was?
Well, he's the Lone Ranger.
Well, what do you know? The Lone Ranger.
After this brief but important message, we'll tell you about next week's exciting story of the Lone Ranger.
Hi there, I'm Mike Fitzmaurice. Broadcasting these games for you, I get to watch lots of champs. And you know, what sparks a champion sparks you. And champions choose Wheaties. Look, I'll show you what I mean. That's one of the great champs of the game. Pick a big one, boy. This one's got to count. It's the last of the ninth. Yes, it's Ralph Kiner. And he can win the game for the Pirates if he can connect. Wait it out, boy. Here's the pitch. It's a hit. Going. It's gone. It's into the stands for a home run. That's what I mean, the spark of a champion. Wheaties man Ralph Kiner in action. He powers up with Wheaties. And what sparks a champion sparks you. There's that same driving power for you in Wheaties with milk and fruit. Ready to spark you at whatever you do because there's a whole kernel of wheat in every Wheaties flake. Every Wheaties flake you eat builds up your wheat power, gives you energy to burn the solid, lasting energy of rich whole wheat. Depend on it. Wheaties give you all the grain because there's a whole kernel of wheat in every Wheaties flake. Don't be satisfied with less. Remember, what sparks a champion sparks you. And champions choose Wheaties. Breakfast of champions.
Will the Lone Ranger triumph as he fights on for justice, law, and order? Be sure to be with us again next week at the same time when General Mills brings you another thrilling adventure with the Lone Ranger.
right, Mr. Britt? Yes. No one was hurt. There were only 2 of us on the platform. Look around here. I had one of the crooks, but lost him when we fell.
Some people are coming this way.
That can't be found here. Where's the car?
Hornet attacked me before we could uncouple Robert's cars. Then the train broke in 2 on the grade. But Robert's stuff in the front section went through safely.
Then we can thank the Green Hornet for breaking our hold on young Roberts.
And that isn't all. Max Gregory was taken by the G-men last night. Look at that. The Sentinel was the only paper that had the story. There's some connection there.
What do you mean?
Just this. The Green Hornet uses the Sentinel as a mouthpiece. Makes a hero of himself through publicity. We've got to stop that by silencing the Sentinel.
Hey, look here, boss. Gunnigan tells me you killed my story in the Cooper Zoo.
That's right.
But listen, that's a good yarn. The place is jinxed, I tell you. Accidents every few days. Some of the animals die without any good reason. A bear broke loose the other day and mauled a customer.
The Cooper Zoo and Carnival is the only playground in this city. If we print that story, we'll put them out of business.
Yes, but if it's true the place is jinxed...
It isn't true, and I don't believe in jinxes. If things are happening out there, there's a reason for it. We'll find the reason and then publish the story. Get Cooper on the phone for me, please.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cooper, please. Mr. Reed of the Daily Sentinel. Oh, he has. Thank you. Mr. Cooper has gone down to the docks to receive a shipment of animals.
Maybe we can catch him there. My car's right outside. Come on, Jenks.
It's a jinx, I tell you.
Somebody's got to stop that beast. He's gone in. Come on.
But something else will happen.
Well, I don't think this is the right time to talk to Cooper. I'll make an appointment so you can see him at the zoo.
Cooper's office is down this way.
Wait a minute, I want to look at this.
Got no business to see it. You came in on a press pass. last word, Cooper. Up till now, we've just been playing with you. Giving you a little bit of hard luck. But unless you come across with $5,000 by tomorrow night, the Cooper Zoo is going out of business.
But I can't raise the money. The shows haven't made a cent since those accidents started.
I'm not interested in your hard luck stories. Unless you come across with $5,000 by tomorrow night...
Yes? Oh, the boys from the Sentinel. All right, I'll see them.
Next.
Wait a minute, I got an appointment with those fellas.
Forget it. Tell them you can't see them.
Okay. Tell Jenks I'm sorry, I can't see him.
That's better. Talking to those reporters from the Sentinel is as dangerous as talking to the police.
Told you I couldn't see you.
Yeah, I know that, but you can't do that to me. I'm here by appointment, and I want an interview on those, accidents you've been having.
I've nothing to say.
And why not? Is there something phony about your show that you don't want folks to learn about?
All right, Cooper, get these men out of here. My business is important.
No man with an honest business need be afraid to talk to the Sentinel. But if you're trying to cover up anything...
That'll do, Mike. You know we reporters never try to force interviews from people.
You don't what?
Sorry, Cooper. Better luck next time. Come on. Forget those guys. The Sentinel's going to be taken care of shortly. But unless you have that money here by tomorrow night...
Where do you get that stuff reporters never force interviews?
Listen, Lug, I wanted to get out. Unless I miss my guess, that other guy in there was Lefty Bates, who did a stretch for extortion and blackmail 3 years ago.
You...
All right, Miss Case, take this. In regard to your letter...
Here's the picture of Lefty Bates we made when he was convicted.
What about the one Jenks took down at the
He's
zoo?
haven't developed. Here he is now. There you are, boss. If that isn't a picture of Lefty Bates, and I'm losing my memory.
There's nothing wrong with your memory, Jenks. That's the man, all right.
That's fine. I'll give the police a tip and...
Easy there. Sure, he's an ex-con, but that doesn't mean that he's doing anything illegal now.
But the guy's working some sort of a protection racket at the zoo. By the way he talked to Cooper, it's 10 to 1 he's got something on him.
Well, you're probably right. But until you bring me concrete evidence, the Sentinel cannot make a charge.
Oh, I'll get you evidence, all right. And a story that'll bust his racket wide open.
All ready, Chief.
Sentinel reporters visited the Cooper Zoo today. I've made arrangements for the silencing of Britt Reed. Bates will collect $5,000 from Cooper tonight. Have enough men at the zoo grounds to take care of things in case of interference. That's all.
Dean will get in touch with Bates and find out what arrangements have been made and then join the rest of you at the zoo. All right.
There is danger in the Hornet visiting the zoo, Mr. Britt. There are too many people, too much right.
You forget there's a carnival there, Cato. A lot of the performers will be wearing masks. So it's the one spot in the city where the Green Hornet might go among others, unnoticed.
I want you to meet 640 pounds of tiny. Right this way, folks. The most sensational dancing and singing troupe direct from the island. Step right up, folks.
What do you expect to do here?
We'll find out who's causing all the accidents and nab them.
You'll be safe here.
Oh, we're not doing any good here. This is a job for the cops.
Sure, but the boss won't let us call them in without more evidence. Well, what's the matter with you?
I could have sworn I saw the Green Hornet.
Well, it's just one of those chumps running around in a mask.
Hold it, Cooper.
Who are you? What do you want? The Green Hornet. So you've been doing all the collecting for Bates and his gang.
I collect for myself.
Collect for yourself? Then you don't belong to Bates and his gang? Give me back that money. Well, they'll wreck my zoo. They'll kill me.
Keep back. I'll take care of Bates. From now on, you're dealing with me. Tell Bates that when he comes in here.
Where's Bates?
Going to collect from Cooper.
Yeah, and suppose Cooper don't come across.
I'm to meet Bates by the cat cages in 5 minutes. If he isn't there, we'll go to the office and find out why.
Ready, Mr. Britt?
Not yet. Here, take this $5,000 protection money. It belongs to Cooper. Be ready for a quick getaway.
Cooper, let's have the dough. Come on, make it snappy. The boys are waiting.
But I haven't got it.
You're lying to me, Cooper. I've had you trailed ever since you left here today. My boys were in the bank with you when you cashed the check.
That's true. But I gave the money to the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet?
Yes, he was here ahead of you. I thought he came from you.
You're lying.
No.
You can't stall me with that cock and bull story. Come across or I'll tip off the boys and they'll wreck your show.
I don't think you will, Bates.
The Green Hornet.
Take your hand away from that gun.
What do you want?
A signed statement concerning your protection racket.
I'll sign nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. I just heard what you told Cooper. I want it on paper, and I'll give you 10 seconds to put it there. All right. I, Lefty Bates, ex-convict.
No, I won't do it.
Right.
One of those babies get loose and it makes this crowd stir their legs. Be more than one of them get loose if Cooper makes any trouble. Bates ought to be here by now. Come on, Corey, let's take a look.
Oh, we might as well go home.
Yeah, I think we had.
Give me some peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look over there by the popcorn wagon. 2 of them guys was in the car stealing racket.
Thank you.
You better get a cop. Cop, is it? Haven't I been a cop half my life? Come on. 1 minute, you mugs. I want a word with you. Sentinel men, get him.
Hey, be careful, Mike. Hey, be careful now. Hey, please.
What's that?
It's intermission time. Time for that stretch you've been wanting. And best of all, time to take your pick from that scrumptious array of tasty treats waiting for you at the snack bar, where the popcorn's poppin', the cold drinks are sparkling, the hot dogs are sizzling, the coffee is steaming, and a luscious treasure of confectionery delights with ice cream and candy and so much more to tempt any taste is waiting for you now at the snack bar. You'll be notified in plenty of time when the next show is about to begin.
There's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just light Pick and see what I mean? Bye!
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now. Show starts in 10 minutes.
I am here with Katie, Courtney, and Stephanie at the Appleseed Con in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or supervillain, who would you choose?
I would choose Iron Man because he could make me a suit, and that'd be awesome. I would choose Iron Man as well for the same reason. Iron Man.
All for the same reason, so he could make you a suit of armor? And
It would be so cool to fly. Yeah, and we don't have to have really any kind of superpowers, so we could just use the suit.
that's true, it's an economical option. Would you want the suits to do anything in particular?
I don't like riding the bus, so I would fly to school. Yeah, flying would be amazing.
Flying to school, that would be an interesting option. So, the cat ears, are you actually, like, preying on anyone, stalking anyone, anything to that effect?
Not yet. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, we'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Jeremy at Appleseed Con, and Jeremy, we're asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
I would choose Firestorm.
Ooh, Firestorm. Why Firestorm?
Well, he was my favorite when I was growing up, and it's like he has a cool little power of he can change any non-organic into any object that he wants. And
that is true. That would come in handy.
Yeah, that would. So that's who I would be. I would try to be a psychic and be, I don't know, mini Firestorm, I guess.
Mini Firestorm. Plus, you could have that cool effect where your hair is always on fire.
Yeah. That's the other thing that's cool about him. Yeah, I used to love that fire thing. It's like, wow, yeah, not really on fire. And even when underwater, he wasn't on fire.
That is true. I hadn't thought about that. That is true.
That's who I would choose.
So your book is Ferret Tales?
Yes, it's about two ferrets living in a household and just all the little hijinks that they do around. I have ferrets, so that's who I based it on. And that's how the comic strip came about, basically.
And you were the author and artist?
Yes, I'm both, and I have the website, ferrettales.com, that you can go and check it out every week. Every week I update the cartoons, and there's also a Facebook page. You can go and check it out there. People comment on there. Most of the people that read it have ferrets, so they can kind of relate to the ferrets and what they do.
Excellent. How long have you been doing this?
I started it, actually, if you realize, I've actually been doing it since 2001, but I worked for a ferret magazine at the time, and I started doing there, and that's where I got my fan base from, and I decided to branch out on my own and start up my own comic strip on my own. So,
what is a common misconception about ferrets?
That they're little rats, and they have, like, they just go around, like, acting like rats, I guess, but really ferrets are just like a dog or a cat. They have their own personality, they do their own little thing, and I mean, each ferret, I've had over nearly like 15 ferrets at this point. Yes. So they have their own personality. Each one has their own unique personality. So that's what I was trying to relate to in my comic strip, all the different personalities you could get from a ferret.
If someone was bitten by a radioactive ferret, like Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider, what do you think the powers would be?
They would steal a lot of things. They would be kleptomaniacs. They would hide them, of course, once they stole them. They would constantly be climbing on walls and inside cabinets. They would just get into everything they could get into. They would try to squeeze in between your refrigerator, and so they would be almost like elongated man or plastic man. They could be like one of those guys. They were just super agile.
But furrier.
Yes,
a furry version of elongated man.
A little cuter.
That's true.
Yeah, and they would be very anti-water because they don't like water. They don't hate taking baths, so that's the one.
That would be the weakness, that kryptonite, so to speak.
Exactly, yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. I am here with Dave at Appleseed Con, and Dave, we're asking people.
Yes.
If you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
Oh, well, I believe that I would have to choose Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
Interesting choice.
Yes. I think it would be pretty cool to hang out in the tower there with all of his inventions and going to other dimensions and shrinking down and all the cool science that's going on. I just think that would be pretty awesome.
And if there was something on a very high shelf, he could easily get it for you.
Of course, yeah. Sometimes I have trouble reaching, and I hear he's very good at that. And, I could hang out with the rest of the Fantastic Four while I was there.
Yes, good point. This is all of your amazing work, I see.
Yeah, it is. It's all mine. I do the art myself.
And could people, say, contact you if they wanted something drawn?
Well, if you want something drawn right now, I've been very busy with some projects recently. So if you want
Such
something...
as?
Oh, well, I just finished up my book called The Guns of Shadow Valley. The collected edition comes out in August. It's available for pre-order right now from Dark Horse.
Excellent.
And it was just announced I am on a Godzilla miniseries
congratulations.
for IDW. It's a 5-issue miniseries, and that will also, first issue should also be coming out in August as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Where can people follow you?
Well, of course, I have the usual Facebook and Twitter, just under my name, Dave Wachter, which is spelled W-A-C-H-T-E-R. Also, my website is at davedrawscomics.com.
Simple enough.
Yeah. I should be able to remember that one.
Yeah, I would hope so. Well, thank you for your time, good sir.
Thank you.
I'm here with Dustin at Appleseed Con, and Dustin, we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
Galactus. I think I'm Herald material.
Oh, that is an excellent choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you want any sort of cosmic power?
Yeah, I would destroy a lot of planets. Yeah.
In any particular manner?
Well, I would have to think about that.
The Silver Surfer, of course, could serve, and there was Fire Lord. He had fire, and Airwalker, was that another one, I believe? And he had some sort of air power. I don't know if there was anything like that you would choose, some sort of elemental thing.
I think it would have to be some kind of sexual power, and I would just pound them into oblivion.
An interesting choice. So you are a writer, I'm told?
Yes, I am. I'm a writer of many small press books.
And where can we see your work?
You can go to Dustin Carson on Facebook. You can go to indieplanet.com and search No Gods. You'll find all my stuff there.
No Gods. This is, I was told, a book about a clone of Jesus?
Yeah, a 14-year-old boy that thinks he's a clone of Jesus Christ. And he thinks he receives visions from God to kill all the superheroes that exist on this planet, because there should only be one God.
Sounds rather messy.
It is quite messy and wonderful.
And you have another book called Half-Breed?
Half-Breed, yeah. It's about a human colony comes into a forested region, and for the first time ever, humans meet ogres. And one night at a feast, the queen ogress makes eyes at the human prince. They share a night of the exotic, and she winds up pregnant. And this is about her child, the first ever half-breed.
Sounds very interesting.
Well, I try.
Well, let's go along with the lines of, pounding planets into submission.
If it goes there, I will take it there, yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, Victor.
I'm here with Ryan at Appleseed Con, and Ryan, we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
Well, I think the obvious choice for me today, I saw Power Girl walking around. I thought, I can't fly, or what can I do? So there's definitely something to hang on to there.
Definitely.
Okay, that's my answer.
Perhaps the fringe benefits would be quite good.
I'd hope so.
Of course, you would have to fend off a lot of paparazzi.
Yeah, it'd be worth it.
It would be worth it.
I'll take it.
So all of these shirts are your work, I was told.
Yes, absolutely. We've been doing it for about a year here out of Fort Wayne. Me and my special lady, and we've designed all these ourselves, and we have a lot more coming up.
Your company is Switchblade Sally?
Switchblade Sally's and Big Kids Inc. Big Kids Inc. is more of like the urban pop culture stuff. Sally's is more like nostalgic, boutique-y kind of deal. So,
what got you into this work?
I guess just doodling and art and stuff, and then like not being good enough to do fine art. So I thought, I could do stuff that you could throw on a T-shirt, and concepts kind of my thing or whatever. So I really, I don't know, just started going for stuff and coming up with stuff and finding people who wanted to wear it and friends who'd wear it, and then just taking off into this.
Excellent. So can these be ordered online?
Yes, we have an Etsy shop. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, and we will have our own website here coming up soon. We can also find it at Nirvana Next Gen in the mall in Glenbrook. So.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
I am here with Andy at Appleseed Con, and Andy, we're asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
It's probably a pretty typical answer, but I'm going to have to go with Batman. Unfortunately, it probably means I'm going to end up getting killed by Joker, like beat to death with a crowbar or something. But
that could be.
Or maybe I'll just get really angsty and go off on my own at some point. But yeah, for a while it'd be good.
It would.
So
perhaps if you were more Alfred's sidekick, you could just hang out in Wayne Manor all day and spend all that cash.
Polishing silver is not, if the money's good, whatever.
Indeed. So, okay. You would eat well. So you do some amazing artwork.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And where can people find your work?
AndyJewett.com.
And do you do commission sketches and all that sort of thing?
You bet I do, man. Whatever people want me to draw, I'll do that for them.
What's your latest project?
I'm actually starting a project called Drake City. It's kind of a love letter to 80s action film, and starring this guy right here. His name is Frank Dux. He's sort of a think of all the 80s action films that you love, and that's what we're going to do, but hopefully with a little bit deeper story and a little more heart.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm here with Alan at Appleseed Con, and Alan, we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
I would pick Victor von Psychotron.
Oh, that is quite an honor, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we could go and hang out at graveyards and maybe dig up some action,
Oh, that's true.
Give a little bit of kapow and biff and bangs, they can't say no.
That is true, they cannot. Knock over some tombstones, break into mausoleums, things like that.
Oh, do more than that. Raise the dead.
Raise the dead. This is all of your artwork.
Is it?
That's right. That is what I have been told.
I showed up here and this was already set up.
Oh, well, that makes it easy for you then.
Yeah. I'm just going to have you stand here and sell my stuff.
Oh, well, I would be glad to do it if I could only have half this artistic talent.
Well, look at this. Come on. I've seen you in the shack. Come on.
I do what I can.
Stop being so modest. He's such a modest guy.
So where can people find your work or contact you for anything?
Contact me. You can contact me at Art of Alan Shell on Facebook because, I'm that creepo that has a Facebook page.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I seen yours.
Yeah, we're all creeps on Facebook now.
I need a John Waters mustache.
Yes, that would yes. Look good.
And then I'll comb my hair.
One onto one side, yes.
I could be your sidekick. I'm telling you. We can do it.
It would work.
I got to get a good name, though. Like Creepo McMaster? No, I don't know.
Creepo has a nice ring to it.
Creepo. I'm going to have a little... next show, we got to get me in there.
Creepo.
I'm going to knock this over, and we're going to tear this place up. We're at Appleseed Comic-Con, and by the time you see this, it'll be 10 months already happened.
But you will all remember it.
You will, because it's weird.
It is.
I'll tell you what, can I say it?
Of course.
Stay weird.
I am here with Haley and Jared at Appleseed Con, and we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
I think I would go with MODOK.
MODOK, an interesting choice.
Yes, absolutely. I like his style, very much so.
Just
sitting
and yelling.
Yes. Yep, exactly.
It is an easy. That would be an easy job.
Yeah.
And you, ma'am, would you be a sidekick anyone in particular?
It would be really hard not to say the Tick, but I don't want to take that job from Arthur either.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
times are hard.
That is true. But you would have fun with him.
Oh yeah, I mean it would be hard though because Arthur's already doing 2 jobs, being a sidekick and working in an office.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, and for me to come in and be like, you know what? I think you're done. I'll take over. It would be super rude.
Yeah.
So you are with Jerk Comedy, is that right?
That's right. Yeah. Yes.
And where can we find your work?
You can find us on the Facebook.
Oh, yes. It seems like the entire universe is by now.
Absolutely. It's just JIRK on Facebook, and you can find us there and just see what's the goings on in comedy in Fort Wayne.
So do you mostly perform in Fort Wayne, or do you go other places?
Yeah, we have actually a community of people that come, and we really just open up a forum for people to do comedy, all types of comedy. So
excellent.
Big community thing.
Who are some of your influences, comedy-wise?
Man, I like sketch, so like Kids in the Hall.
Great choice.
Yeah.
And you, man?
So.
I like sketch too, so I really like. I mean, I named my cat after Gilda Radner.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
But I also like stand-up wise. I'm really into John Mulaney right now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you are performing at a specific theater or at various locations?
We jump all around. We're all around Fort Wayne, just having a good time at different venues that allow us.
And the Facebook page will have your current dates and where people can find you. Excellent. Well, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm here with G at the Appleseed Con, and G, we are asking people, if you could be a sidekick to any superhero or villain, who would you choose?
I would be on Straw Hat Luffy's crew.
Straw Hat Luffy's crew. That's the most interesting answer so far today. And what would you want to do for him?
I suppose I would be... I would paint stuff.
An interesting choice for an artist, yes, that would make perfect sense.
I don't know how many artist pirates there are.
That is true. You could corner the market on artist pirates. I never thought of that.
I guess so.
So this is your work.
My webcomic, Title Unrelated.
And what is Title Unrelated about?
It is a fantasy adventure comic about a family that travels to an alternate universe.
Oh, wonderful.
It's very quirky.
Oh, I like it. So where can people find it?
You can find it at titleunrelated.com.
Simple enough. Simple enough. And are there any sidekicks in the book?
They're all main characters.
Oh, well, excellent. You get more bang for your buck that way.
Yes.
Excellent. So, and can people contact you through this website if they want, say, a commission or anything like that?
Yes, they can.
Excellent. Do you have a preferred subject?
I can draw just about anything, but I like to draw Pokemon, animals, birds, cute characters, anime.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Hey, thank you so much.
Attention Weird-O-Rama fans. Don't miss your chance to come to Flashback Weekend in Rosemont, Illinois. This is always an excellent convention, and this year they're having a Phantasm cast reunion. Also among their guests are Mr. Robert Freddy Krueger himself, England. I will be in attendance, as will Sven Gulli, a horror host legend. Don't miss your opportunity to meet him. This weekend is August 8th through the 10th, so we hope to see you there.
You're about to see an incredible human document. An encounter with forces that no one on this earth really understands. You may find it shocking, impossible. But it is nevertheless evidence of a universe beyond the power of our five senses.
It's a great pleasure to have you with us, Senora. Senor? Thank you.
Perkins, give me a lift. Let me off at 7.
Running us ragged, huh?
Oh, boy.
Never seen the likes. Registering in droves. Guess it's Caruso, all right. You shouldn't do that.
Why not?
Just isn't right, that's all.
So it's not right. Here, come on. Have one on Sandow, the world's strongest man.
No, thanks, I don't drink.
You mean not anymore?
All right, not anymore.
You mean not when somebody's looking, huh? World's strongest man. Did you see him fight that lion out at the park Sunday?
No.
$1 a ticket. For what? You got better teeth than that lion. Just a minute. That's I call mellow.
They catch you at your job.
You ought to know. Anyway, who's going to catch me? $1 a ticket.
Take a piece of that ice. It's so hot I could pass out.
Sure, help yourself.
April 17th, 1906, San Francisco. Every hotel lobby in town is filled. Filled with people all hoping to catch a glimpse of the visiting celebrities. Mrs. Patrick Campbell, the great star of the theater. Sandow, the world's strongest man. Enrico Caruso, who tonight will sing Carmen at the Opera House. However, no one is paying the slightest attention to this man, to this bellboy. No attention whatsoever, and that's unfortunate. Because on this day, this man is far and away the most important human being in San Francisco.
He's waking up.
He'll be all right.
Thank you. I called the hotel doctor. I'm terribly sorry about all this inconvenience.
Oh, inconvenient. You should be sorry for him. Look how pale it is.
I guess I fainted, Mr. Adams. If you were feeling ill, Perkins, you should have reported to the bell captain.
Better take him on bed.
Be careful for your back, Papa.
I'm all right now.
If you get up so quick, you're going to faint again.
You really shouldn't trouble yourselves. The doctor will be here at any moment. Couldn't you make it to your own room, Perkins? Sir, I'm perfectly all right. Really, I am. I don't need a doctor.
Look how blue his lips are. Sit down for a moment.
I don't have to. I'm all right now. Good. Then attend to Signor Bandetti's luggage at once. Yes. Oh, and bring a vase for their flowers. Yes. He's quite all right, madame.
How do you know?
I trust your stay with us will be quite comfortable, madame. Good day. Good day, sir.
I trust you'll be quite comfortable with us. We're gonna try. This one room is bigger than our whole village back in Sicily. Eh, Rosa? Your uncle who said I was no good. Ma, what did he say now?
Wait that you get the bill, Mr. Smartman. Hey, are you still blue?
I'm all right now, really.
Good. We want our kids in Salinas to know we got here all right. How we do?
Well, the best way is to send a telegram. There's an office downstairs.
With us, the English is not so 100%. You help us with the words?
Sure. I'll bring up a blank as soon as I get the vase.
You know, Mr. Bandetti and me, we were married 40 years ago today.
Congratulations.
And the children and the grandchildren and the bambini and the family, they want to give us a big party.
We snuck off. We're going to be by ourselves in a fancy hotel. Me and this pretty signorina.
Oh, signorina. What that man gonna think about me? I'm really his wife, you know. Oh, you're getting crazier every year.
This for you. $5.
Thank you.
Use some of that money to buy some herbs. When you come back, I'll tell you the name. They're going to make you feel better.
Yes, ma'am. I hope you both have many more years of happiness together.
Grazie. We hope so, too.
Eugenio, he's a nice man. But $5.
So, I'm sport. Tonight, Caruso. And then, I take you dancing. And after, drinking wine until, who knows, 3, 4 o'clock in morning.
And tomorrow I call for the kids. Come for Papa's funeral.
Breaking into pieces. People crushed under falling rocks. I wasn't dreaming. It was real. Run for your lives. Run. Earthquake. Earthquake. Earthquake.
What does he mean?
Poor man.
Earthquake. Earthquake. Get out. Get out. Save yourself. Run for your life. Believe me. Get out. There's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. Get out. Sir, please. Get out. Please believe me. Get out now. Now, please save yourself. Run for your life. You don't sit there. Get out. Get out. It's an earthquake. I'm telling you, there's an earthquake on the way. No, get out. It's an earthquake. I'm telling you, there's an earthquake on the way. Run. Run for your lives. Out. Save yourself. Save yourself. Get out.
Cara, has it truly been 40 years? And I thanks for that.
Eugenio, caro.
But you should be happy, not like this.
I'm sorry. But that poor man, he upset me.
I told you he's sick.
Yes, you told me.
Why'd you lock me up like that? It must be almost 5 o'clock. If it wouldn't embarrass the hotel, I should press charges against you, Perkins, and send you to jail. Now pack your things and get out. Get out? Get out. Look, Mr. Adams, I've been sitting here thinking about it calmly. First, I was gullible enough to believe you were ill. What are you talking about? Spreading panic all over the hotel. But I saw an earthquake. Now let's stop these little games. Harris, come in here. Now then, Harris has told me all about it.
I sure hated to, Gerald, but what could I do? I warned you.
Warned? If you ever so much as ever try to get another job in this town. Warned about what?
Mr. Sandow complained. What could I do?
Stealing whiskey. Stealing? Getting drunk, terrifying the guests. I didn't steal any whiskey.
Oh, come on, Gerald.
Look, he's saying that to save his own neck.
Mr. Adams, I got an awful lot of orders.
Very well. Get back to work. You be out of here in 5 minutes. I tell you, it was Harris. I find nothing in Harris's records about being in hospitals because of alcohol. That was years ago. Please, Mr. Adams, listen to me. All right, fire me. I don't care, but listen to me. I've been sitting down here trying to figure out what happened.
I know what happened.
No, please, listen to me. This may sound absolutely ridiculous, but maybe I was given a power to sort of look ahead so that I could warn the people and save them from dying. I tell you, I saw an earthquake.
Perkins, have you lost your mind?
Out there. I saw those walls crumbling. And upstairs in the pantry, the shelves. And then there was that noise. And there was a clock. And the clock said 5:13.
And that is when it's supposed to happen.
Please take me seriously. Even if it is one chance in a million. It's almost 5:13.
Indeed it is.
Well, then do something.
Such as?
Warn the people. Even if it is a false alarm.
5:13, you said?
Yes.
It is now exactly 5:22. Let us hope that all our earthquakes prove so mild. You be out of here in 5 minutes.
You tell the chef not to be surprised when he gets the bill. For a zucchini like that, he's got to pay, especially when he takes me away from my afternoon nap. What's the matter with you? Did the horse hurt you? Are you all right, mister? Are you all right? Then why did you scream like that? Come on, we gotta finish unloading. I have to be back here tomorrow bright and early. I hope the dinner party is a big success and that Caruso's singing is as good as my zucchini.
Say, wait.
Huh?
What you said about tomorrow, bright and early.
Yeah?
What time do you get here tomorrow?
Same as always. Why?
What time? What time?
What's it to you?
About 5?
Well, if you already know, then why ask?
Look, don't come back here tomorrow.
Why?
Because if you do, you'll be killed. No, I know. Listen, it isn't 5:13 tonight. It's 5:13 tomorrow morning. I know, believe me, I know.
Get away from me.
No, I know,
Come on,
don't
boy.
go.
Get up.
Please,
Come on,
wait,
boy.
I know. Don't, stay there. Don't come back here.
There's inhabited little parks down the street. There's this beautiful little bulldog, the apple of her eye. Well, it's gone too. Just disappeared. Let's drop in the poor old lady's heart. She keeps going around calling, "Dear Homer, dear Homer." Such a beautiful voice. The cat. There's not an alley cat left in the whole neighborhood. You know those fancy people, the Lesters, had 3 Angors. All gone. Now, why would all the animals disappear like that? You know, even the birds have gone. There's a fellow does handiwork around our house. He keeps pigeons, Holman pigeons. All gone. Every last one of them. Just poof, gone. Makes a person wonder. It's spooky, that's what it is.
Because the animals know. That's why they ran. Somebody must believe me or you'll all be killed. What? I saw it. The walls came crashing down, and then there was that noise, and the people crushed by the rocks. Please, you must believe me. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Somebody, Somebody must believe me.
Crusoe was more pleasing to the ear than to the eye. It must be noted that his Don Jose had too many chins. From too much faster.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I've been to all the other papers, but they won't believe me.
About what?
I saw it. Please, you must listen to me. It should be put into the headlines.
I'm just the drama critic. The news office will open at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, 8 o'clock's too late.
Could you wait till I finish this review? The printer will be in to pick it up any minute.
No, I can't wait. Don't you understand? If I'm wrong, let them laugh at me. I don't care. But if I'm right, then the people will be warned and lives will be saved.
When's the world going to end this time? Oh, I'm sorry. No disrespect meant, but frankly, there have been so many of you fellows around the last couple of years that, well, I suppose one gets jaded.
It's not the world that's going to end. It's San Francisco.
I couldn't have been dreaming. I was awake each time.
I saw it as clearly as anything I've seen in all my life.
You saw what?
The earthquake.
Column ready yet, Mr. Stevens?
Yes, Harry. This gentleman's been telling me something quite extraordinary. My first inclination was to have him thrown out of here, but I can't explain it. I have the strangest impulse to... Sir, you tell him about the hallucination or whatever you call it. And if he doesn't laugh out loud, I just might make a jackass of myself and wake up the editor.
Don't wake up the editor, Mr. Stevens. I've heard all his hallucinations. Ask him about the one he had the night my mother died.
Harry. Harry.
What is it?
Harry, please.
He'd been dead drunk for a week. He came staggering home a couple of hours after she was dead.
Harry, I'm not drunk
Ask him
now.
about that hallucination.
Harry.
He's my father, but I wouldn't admit it. I just don't want you to get in any trouble.
Harry. Harry, look at me. I'm not drunk. Look at me. I'm not drunk.
He doesn't look drunk now.
He hasn't been sober in 40 years.
Harry. I didn't want to come. But it was the last place. I saw the earthquake. I saw the people being killed.
You still don't think he isn't drunk?
Harry.
Oh, I've seen him this way 1,000 times. You wanted to call the editor. Well, let me make a call for you. Central, give me the police.
No.
Hello. I want a police wagon.
No, Harry, please, no, no, Harry, no, no, no.
You finally got him quiet, huh?
Yeah, but what a night.
Oh, sure. It's almost 5:15. In 45 minutes, we can go home.
If you had not talked me into leaving, we would be down there.
It was not me, Papa. It was him, that man. He was not sick.
He knew. How?
This fire will burn for another 20 hours and will leave San Francisco in ashes. As in many other disasters, there will emerge legends of psychic phenomena which no one can prove or disprove. The hallucination of Gerald Perkins is only one example. Another, well, legend, if you will, is the unexplainable message received by a railroad telegrapher in Ogden, Utah, telling of the earthquake and urging that medical and food supplies be sent to the stricken area at once. Now, thousands of such messages were sent out after the earthquake. But this one was received 4 hours before. One more thing. The law requires that all such communications list the place of origin. This message had no such listing. No one ever knew where it came from. A message from where? About an event that had not yet taken place.
Snap out of it.
Well, that's you, the Green Hornet.
Yes, Bates. You started this fire and stampede so he could collect more blackmail from Cooper.
No. No, I haven't been doing any blackmailing.
Perhaps this will persuade you to talk.
No, wait, don't. Don't use it. It's true. We're making Cooper pay protection.
What do you mean, we? Who are you going to take that money to?
A man, I don't know. I think his name is Ogden.
Ogden, huh?
Yeah.
Is he the man that's ahead of all this?
I don't know. I swear I don't. My job's just collecting the protection money.
What did you mean when you told Cooper that the Sentinel was going to be taken care of?
Nothing. It was just a threat.
You're lying again. There are worse things than being turned over to the police.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you. The man's going to put a bomb in the Sentinel office tonight.
At what time?
It's set to explode at about 11 o'clock.
All right, that'll hold you. Quick, Cato, take me to where I can phone.
Yes, sir.
This is evidence that Mr. Reed wants in one of those racket cases he's investigating.
It's strange he didn't say anything to me about it.
I can't help that. He told me to bring it here tonight before 11 o'clock.
Mr. Reed is hardly ever here at night.
He promised to meet me here.
James speaking. Oh, so a man's gonna blow us up. I suppose you're the Green Hornet. Okay, pal, I'm Napoleon. The Sentinel office, quick.
This package contains very valuable evidence. Do you mind putting it in Mr. Reed's safe?
Very well.
Gotta risk it and go in the office, Cato.
Why not remove your disguise and go as Britt Reed?
I've got to do something that Britt Reed wouldn't do. There's no other way. Keep me covered at all times in case I get trapped.
The Hornet got Bates and left him for the cops. I have a hunch that Bates is going to talk plenty.
I'll get Monroe down here. It looks bad. You cover Williams at the Sentinel office in case the Hornet goes there before 11 o'clock.
I can't wait any longer. You're sure you locked that safe?
I took care of the safe.
Stand where you are. Did this man bring a package up here?
Don't tell him. He's the Hornet. He'll steal it.
And you did bring a package up here. Would it induce you to find it if I told you that package contains a bomb to destroy this building at 11 o'clock?
That's a lie.
Where's that bomb?
I don't know.
Perhaps now you realize I'm in business. Where's that bomb? All right, if that's the way it is, I'll leave you tied up here to wait for it. If you know where that bomb is, miss, you'd better talk. It'll explode in 3 minutes.
Hey, what do you want?
We're after a man in there. We're from Central.
Oh, you are not. I know you.
You've 1 minute to tell me where that bomb is. If you value your life, you'll talk fast.
All right, I'll tell you. It's in there, in Mr. Reed's safe.
Open that window.
Before they catch you.
He can't get away. He's trapped, and I'll collect the reward.
Don't be too sure of that. Turn him over to the police. You've got enough evidence to convict him. This will only render him unconscious for a short while.
Until you get safely away.
Thank you.
I should thank you, and I do.
Say, what goes on? Who started the fireworks?
Get those cops up here. I've got the man who tried to blow us up.
Oh, I suppose you'll be telling me next the Green Hornet was here.
He was, and he was wonderful.
Oh, I give up.
Before those men went in, I heard them say they'd have to help Williams.
Got to trail them, Cato. They'll lead us to the man. The big shot we've been looking for. Come on, Cato. Place we've been looking for. The hideout of the big boss of the racketeers.
You are going in there tonight?
Now we have other things to do first.
I told you not to come here straight from a job. You might be trailed.
So what? Things are getting so tough it's the only place to go.
What happened?
Plenty. Somebody wires the sentinel mob to Williams' game. They heaved his bomb out of the window. And maybe him, too.
Bates must have talked.
Maybe somebody else did, too. There's been the smell of a double cross around here for some time.
What are you getting at, you lug? Stop it! There's no time for trouble.
Well, we got trouble, all right. Why don't we split our take and get out of here while we're able to spend it?
You'll get yours when the time comes.
And that goes double for me, too.
About the Green Hornet. Backstreet. Green Hornet. Backstreet.
Can you imagine the Hornet gallivanting around and me not here to catch him and collect that reward?
And of course, Miss Case is so wealthy that she didn't need the reward. So she let the Hornet escape.
Yes, and I'd do it again.
Listen, I even heard it rumored around that you helped the Hornet escape. You know, that makes you an accomplice and just as guilty as he is.
Guilty of what? Of cleaning up this city? They ought to pin a medal on him instead of trying to catch him and put him in jail.
Treason! By golly, I'm beginning to believe she was in cahoots with him.
Say, Ashford, bring my car out, will you? I've got to go home and pack. I'm going out of town for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
You sure Axford didn't see us come back?
Yes, Mr. Britt.
Good. We're going to investigate that place we discovered last night.
You mean where those men went, in the car?
Yes, Bates mentioned a man, Ogden, to whom he paid protection money. And there's a firm, a brokerage firm, Monroe and Ogden, occupying offices in that building.
We will go there?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that we'll find that Monroe and Ogden are the big shots we've been looking for. Office is at the end of the corridor on the 3rd floor. I'll take the fire escape.
You might as well know, Monroe. We've been talking things over.
What's the matter, turning yellow?
No, but just as I told you yesterday, we think the job is getting too hot.
Pete, come in here. Dean's raising a squawk. Is he talking for all of you or just for himself?
That's news to me. I'm satisfied, and I guess Andy is, too.
How about it, Andy?
It's okay by me.
That's the chief's signal. We'll see what he says. Yes, sir, we're ready.
With regard to the question you put to me this morning, we have too big an investment at stake to give it up without a fight. The Green Hornet is giving us most of our trouble. He must be stopped, and the Sentinel must be silenced.
We're carrying out the chief's orders.
Well, I'm still for getting out while we can.
And giving up everything we worked for?
No. We'll take the dough that's in that safe and split it up and lay low for a while.
Oh, we're wasting time. Let's bring that stuff up from the car.
Dean and the boys can take care of that. You and I have an important call to make. Andy, you better wait here. I'll phone you in a few minutes.
Okay.
outer office and watch for the return of the others.
With regard to the question you put to me this morning, we have too big an investment at stake to give it up without a fight.
Pretty clever, Monroe. Using a phonograph record to conceal from the rest of the gang that you were the chief. Put him in with the other man. Use your gas gun if necessary. Any sign of the others returning?
No, sir.
Get in that closet and speak into the microphone you'll find there.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, that's enough. This gives me a great idea. Hello?
Andy?
Yeah.
This is Ogden. Did the boys get there with that stuff yet?
No, and that ain't all. How long will it take you to get back here?
About 5 minutes. What's up?
Pete just come back. He says he heard Dean and Corey planning to crack the safe and clear out.
Well, you keep them busy. We'll get right back there.
Now, if we can open that safe in a hurry, we'll make those crooks capture themselves.
Hey, where's Andy? Monroe told him to stay on the job.
I'm looking for Pete, I guess.
Where's he?
I don't know. Hey, what's that? The signal Monroe gets when the chief wants to talk to him.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Attention, Monroe. Pete and Andy have been caught by the police. They will talk. Get all the money out of the safe and take it to the Mortensen place. I'll meet you there later. And it's important to get rid of Dean and Corey at once, as we discussed.
Oh, they discussed us, huh? They're going to get rid of us. Come on, Corey, we'll beat them to it.
And what'll we do?
Open that safe, take the dough, and get out of here. Oh, it's open. What a break.
Let the double-crossers have it.
Gather up all that money and put it in the Black Beauty at once.
There is a lot of it.
Every cent of it must be returned to the men it was stolen from. Roberts, Cooper, and all the others.
Can you imagine me sleeping there and the Green Hornet delivering letters to me? And a most insulting notes case, too.
What does it say, Michael?
My job is finished. Too bad you couldn't catch up with me and collect the reward. But perhaps another day is coming, so better luck next time, you wild Irishman. And signed with the seal of the Green Hornet, no less.
Did I hit the front page with that story, or did I? I ought to read a byline after this.
And what I'm wondering is who gave you that mysterious tip that put you wise?
The Green Hornet, of course. Judge Stanton and the police commissioner are here to thank the Sentinel for breaking up the rackets.
Too bad the Green Hornet isn't here to take a bow. Hey, Casey? Show them in.
a resolution passed by the City Council and signed by the Mayor, citing the Sentinel for its distinguished service in freeing the city of the rackets which were exacting such a financial toll.
Hooray!
Thank you, Judge Stanton. The Sentinel did its duty as it sought, and will do it again should it ever be necessary.
He's the one who really earned it.
Oh, take that thing down. Sure, it is a sight that makes the eyes of me sore.
Let us stay, Michael. The Green Hornet is gone. He said his job was finished. And if we get Miss Kay sore, she's liable to call him back again.
I don't believe he's gone. I believe he's just been too clever for us. And he's probably someplace close right now, laughing at us all for our stupidity.
Miss Case, you're positively psychic.
We hope you have enjoyed tonight's double feature. Please feel free to email us your comments about it. Also be sure to check out our blog, Facebook fan page, Twitter feed, and Weird-O-Rama.com, of course. So, for all of us at Weird-O-Rama, this is Victor von Psychotron, telling all of you to stay weird.